We are back with another edition of the Billings Beat. I'm your host, Neil Byer, residential realtor and founder of Alefas Real Estate Group. I'm thrilled to be here with Jeremy Evans, chef at the newly established Midway Grill and Brews located here on Grand Avenue in the spot where Parasol used to be. With Midway Grill and Brews opening day this Thursday, we thought it an appropriate time for a visit. Jeremy, can you begin by giving us a brief introduction of Midway Grill and Brews?
Yeah, so I think the big thing for us is we want to be the cornerstone of Billings, Montana, Midtown. Between the Heights and the West End and the South Side, they all have their sections. We're trying to make Midtown, another community area where we can bring in, local people and stuff like that, local products right to us, and then we can distribute it through the community. And so, I think it's a big thing for us. It's just being the cornerstone of Midtown Billings.
Making a name for Midtown.
That's right. Making a name for Midtown. Put that on the banner.
And I think more than food, right? I think you guys have interest and desires to go beyond that.
I think everyone on the team, has kind of an interest and want to bring something to the community, whether it's using local produce or we have a lot of people that want to plan events. We have, a big door back here that's going to be open by summertime, hopefully, where we'll be able to do live music and all sorts of stuff like that, where we're going to feature local artists. We also have, local beers and stuff like that from Montana, local wines, and like all of our food is, we're trying to get locally produced, but some stuff you gotta go through, but we're doing as much as we can to support the local stuff. So
exciting stuff. And what can we expect on the menu?
We're doing a little bit of everything, but we're gonna focus on making handmade breads. We're gonna try to get cheese here in the next couple weeks. We're gonna get some goat milk in locally. We're gonna do a lot of local produce as well from like Swanky Roots, and then we have a couple butchers around town bringing us local meat and things like that. So we just want to focus on making everything in-house and then sourcing everything locally that we can. But I think for me as a chef, that's a big thing, is making stuff from scratch. So,
are there one or two dishes that you're particularly excited about?
The kickin' chicken sandwich we sold quite a bit of today. Those were delicious. And then we have this sauce called Jezebel sauce, which is like a sweet pineapple pepper jelly that I just been slapping on everything. Yeah. So we have a lot of good stuff coming, and I think our fries so far have been the biggest highlight. People love the rosemary and onion in our fries.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
they're going to be the best fries in Billings.
They better be. Yeah. I hope so. Yeah. So we'll see.
And opening day is this Thursday. You're going to be open to the public, is that right?
This Thursday we're open to the public. We're going to do lunch and stuff, and then for dinner we're going to focus on some appetizers and things like that, just while we're super busy opening up the doors. Kind of a soft opening. Right. And then Saturday and Sunday we're going to be doing Easter brunch. We'll have 3 seatings, one at 9, one at 11, and one at 1. And so we're just going to try to fill up the place and do some good eggs and brunch and stuff and send everyone home to their families.
In fact, I think I saw something on social media.
Yeah, we posted a picture of the egg flight we kind of came up with together. We got lamb scotch eggs, so it's like a lamb sausage wrapped around a soft-boiled egg and then fried and stuff like that. And then we have croque madame, which is like a piece of bread, cut a hole in it, cook the egg in it, just like Grandma used to make.
I think we're gonna.
Yeah, exactly. It's 2 in 1. Yeah. And then we're just gonna have some dyed deviled eggs, kind of like an Easter theme going on.
And for Easter, are reservations necessary, or?
Yeah, for Easter brunch, we are taking reservations. So like I said, 9, 11, and 1, and we'll just fill it up until we fill it up. And then, it should be good. We got a lot of space in here to do a lot of cool things. So,
how can they make a reservation?
They can call the number. I think you can just Google it and look it up. I'm sure we have a phone number.
I'll throw it on there.
Yeah, sweet. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know the phone number off the top of my head yet. They can call in and then ask for reservations. I think we can probably try to do some to-go food if people just don't feel comfortable sitting in here yet. That's another thing we're going to try to focus on, is sending people out the door with food real quick.
And it's supposed to be beautiful this weekend, so you might have the patio open.
We're hoping to, yeah. So we'll get some tables and chairs out there, and then we'll open up the patio, weather permitting, and it'll be really nice to, I think get people in that feel of being outside at a restaurant again and just being, normal again for a minute.
About, enjoying themselves.
Yeah, soak up the sun.
Yeah. So I think it's supposed to be in the 70s. So
that'll be great. Yeah. I'll be back here in the kitchen where it's in the hundreds. Yeah. So yeah.
Do you guys have first-year goals, or perhaps do you as a chef have first-year goals for the restaurant?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I just hope we're successful. We're opening a restaurant in a rough time, I think we're coming in on the other end of it, so we're kind of confident we're going to be pretty good, and we're hoping we can please people as much as we want to. But I think the goal in the long run is just to do everything we want to do, have events and have good food that people like and be able to bring the community together and maybe do some stuff in the parking lot.
Well, that'd be cool.
I mean, we have a lot of cool plans. Like I said, we're going to open up this side door and then we can have little patio parties and stuff like that.
Food, music,
yeah, it's
drinks.
just going to be a classic come hang out. And it's great because we're in a residential area, so we can get people from, the college, or I live 2 blocks away. I can walk down here with my family and hang out and listen to some music.
And I think, as you mentioned, this area is kind of missing that, right? I mean, you guys are looking to fill that void, and I think it's a great opportunity to do so.
I think it is. Everyone wants to go downtown or go all the way out to Shiloh or the West End, or I don't know who's going to the Heights for anything, but there's just really nothing midtown, which is weird because in my opinion, it's the biggest portion of town that's like not covered by just some cool stuff to do. I mean, we have this giant parking lot behind us and giant parking lot out there where we can just, get wild and invite people up. And yeah, I think that's the big thing is get some people out of their homes and have fun.
And as I told you, this is my stomping ground. I mean, my house is not too far from here, so I think I might be a regular here. You might see me a lot.
Oh, that'll be good. I think we're going to have a lot of regulars. So yeah, this will be really cool right off the bat. I think we'll have some people coming back just, for a quick stroll down the street.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be cool.
Yeah. What about your story? I think you've grown substantially in the last several years. Can you tell us more about your path or your road to being a chef here?
I mean, I don't know. It's like people keep asking me about my story. It's just a regular guy's like living a life. I mean, I liked cooking in high school and stuff. I took a little break to try to become a cop. It wasn't for me. I got out almost immediately. Yeah, I came back and I was just like, I think I want to cook. And so I started working at Rio Sabina's, and they tried to promote me to manager after like 2 months, and I was like, the 406 opened over here, so I was like, I think I'm gonna go try my hand at like some good handcrafted food. I don't want to just be dropping stuff in fryers. And so I got into that really heavy over there, and then I think I was working there for a little bit, took a break, moved to Missoula for a girl that never works. Then I cooked there while I was there too, just trying to pay the bills at the end of the day. And then I moved back here just because I was missing home. And I started at Walker's shortly after, and I think that's where I learned a lot of, technique and respect for food and stuff like that. And Nick Steen's a great chef, and he taught me a lot of stuff there. And I think at like the 2-year mark, I had been a sous chef there for a year. Wow. I just was ready to spread my wings and fly, but I just wasn't getting there.
Now, you're being modest, because that's not normal to go from frying food to being the sous chef at Walker's.
Yeah, I just didn't want to go to culinary school, so I just took in all the information I could and was like, I can do that. I can Google anything. I mean, anyone can be a chef if you Google something enough times.
But then I see the stuff you create. I mean, you're passionate about it. You're creative. You like to do new things.
I just like to eat,
test
man. I'm just I'm a fat kid in a skinny guy's body. So I think, I just like to make food that at the end of the day, I would be like, that sounds delicious. Yeah. And so, like I said, it's not all me. It's a lot of, I'm making something and someone peeks over my shoulder and says, hey, that's not going to work. Try this. Right. So I take that information and I'm like, hey, that works. So it's a lot of taking in info from all the people I've worked with, and I've worked with a lot of really great people. So. And
how are you feeling about this? I mean, we talked before the camera was on about opening a new restaurant and the stress and anxiety that can come with it. But how are you feeling right now? Are you ready to go?
I'm like between pumped and like nervous. I just want the doors to open so that we can like see how it's gonna go and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe another week wouldn't be so bad. So. It's different when we opened the 406. I was just, doing dishes and bagging items and stuff like that. And now, I got my name associated with it. And so it's weird. It's like a surreal feeling that people keep coming up and, asking me about it. And at the end of the day, I'm just going to work. Yeah, so, And
you kind of talked about it, but I'm going to ask you straight up, what excites you?
So like outside of work, I like Star Wars. I like superheroes.
Oh, really?
I like to sit on my butt and watch movies. I collect toys. My wife probably hates it, but she lets me spend the money on them anyway.
What kind of toys?
Oh, I got Legos. I got little Funko Pops. I got a nice
what are
wall.
Funko Pops?
They're just like little action figures in these perfectly uniform boxes that you can stack into a wall. Oh, I don't open them, no. I mean, sometimes I'll get 2 and be like, here, you can open one, and my kid will love one. And then,
are they collector's items? I mean, it's the idea.
I mean, they're at the end of the day, they're probably not worth anything, but it looks cool on the wall. And someday, I'll sell out and make $1,000 on the $1,500 I've spent on toys. So yeah.
When you say Legos, I imagine Legos are combined with your Star Wars.
Yeah, I got all sorts of mostly Star Wars stuff. I just like the ships and the stuff like that. They look really cool.
I forgot. I can't remember what they're called. What's the big spaceship?
Star Destroyer. Yeah, I got one on my arm here, so it's all Star Wars and superhero.
No, but what's the one that Han Solo drove?
Oh, the Millennium Falcon. That's right there too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, what's the biggest Star Wars Lego now? They just came out with a new one, right? Isn't it like the helmet or something?
Oh, I mean, I have two of the little helmets. I guess I have one of the little helmets. I want another one, but I have one of the little helmets you can build, and it just sits there all cool and stuff. But I think the biggest one is there's a Millennium Falcon out there for like $1,300, and it takes up this table. That's
insane.
That's a pipe dream, but we'll talk about that later.
The Legos are expensive. That's like the price of a car, I bet.
Yeah, they are pretty spendy. I've spent probably more money than I should. I could be paying off my car right now or buying toys. So
you have fun though, right?
I'm a kid at heart. Yeah, I made my family get me Hot Wheels for Christmas under the guise of I'm going to play with it with the kids, but I just wanted to see what Hot Wheels were like as an adult. So.
And your kids are going to love you, right?
Oh yeah, they have fun.
Yeah.
So.
As a chef, what are some of the oddest requests you've gotten in the kitchen?
Oh boy, I think one of my favorites always goes back to someone saying they were allergic to penne pasta and they would like to have spaghetti. And so I was like, it's made the same way, you're just allergic to the shape of the pasta. And like, it's not an uncommon thing. I've had people order raw ground beef patties before, and I'm like, you can like not order that if you want to sign a piece of paper for your raw beef. I mean, you can go to the store, get some raw beef. But yeah, I've had some weird requests. Yeah. But when you're during a rush, every request is a weird request. Well, you side a ranch, get out of here with that. So
So I mean, with the raw beef request though, do you serve that?
Some people, I think she signed that paper.
You actually had them sign away?
I thought they were for her dogs, but she just took it in a to-go box. We said, you can't eat it here. I think we just gave her some little kids' patties. Wow. Yeah, that was back when I was like 22, right back into cooking. And I was like, is this a real thing that people ask for? So, no, I think she just wanted some beef.
Maybe she went home and cooked it.
I would hope so. Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know.
Who was or is your greatest inspiration as a chef?
Oh my gosh, I think everyone knows the answer to this question, but Guy Fieri's my man. I'm going to get on that show someday. But
Guy, if you're watching.
That's right, rock on. But I don't know, I just liked as a kid, the fact that he could have so much fun, and he wasn't, making these fancy plates where people are like, ooh, taking a bite of the fork. He's hunching with the big greasy burger, and I think that's, at the end of the day, I like a big greasy burger.
Yeah, who doesn't like a big greasy burger?
Exactly. I've done the fancy food, and it's cool, but I'm not gonna make people pay $30 for a bite of food. I'd rather make the bar food look a little more elegant.
There you go.
So that's kind of where I'm trying to go.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
Greatest challenges as a chef at a new restaurant?
Oh, I think it's like trying to find that balance of the product you have on hand and the product you need to use at that time, and then also, running out of certain things. That's, I know, one of the big ones for me as a stressor. I go home at the end of the night and I'm like, did I order, more beef? Right. Did I order bacon?
Are we going to have enough food?
Is that stuff going to go bad before we use it? And so that's like my biggest thing.
This has been the Billings Beat. Jeremy, thank you so much for your time. Guys, this Thursday, Midway Grill and Brews opens. Come check it out. Come get some food. They're open Easter. Reservations. Come check it out. This is Neil Byer, Billings Beat. We will see you next time.
Peace.
Cheers.